In an effort to help all registered IHSA basketball officials hone their officiating skills, the IHSA has created a series of instructional videos to assist in providing a clear understanding of the expectations of officials when it comes to officiating the sport of basketball. In this video, we will address a move that has become quite common at the high school level, the spin move. Let's start by taking a quick look at this play. Here we can see this post player receives a pass, then dribbles and spins to the basket for an easy 2 points. Great move, right? But was it legal? Let's take a closer look and break it down. When evaluating spin moves, or any other traveling play for that matter, finding the pivot foot is the key to making an accurate ruling. But before we can locate the pivot foot, we must first determine when the player is holding the ball. Because traveling as defined in the rules book can only happen by a player who is holding the ball. So, watching this play, we can see the post player take one quick dribble and then catch the ball here, with 2 hands firmly on the ball. Now that we know this player is definitely holding the ball, we can move to the feet and find out how many, if any, are touching the floor. Here we see that the left foot is currently touching the floor, and the other is lifted and stepping around the defender, making the left foot the pivot foot. Since we have identified the pivot foot, we can continue to watch as the player picks the pivot foot up, which is legal, because as all officials should know, it is always legal to lift the pivot foot off the floor. Always. What the player does after lifting the pivot determines whether or not a violation occurs. So as this play continues, we watch as the lifted pivot foot is returned to the floor before the player releases the ball. This is now a violation, because referencing the rules book, it states the pivot foot may be lifted but not returned to the floor before the ball is released on a pass or try for goal. Let's watch that one more time and recap what to look for. The dribbling player catches the ball with 1 foot on the floor, lifts the pivot foot, and returns it to the floor while still holding the ball. Violation.